Are you ready to sell your home and wanting in on what realtors really think and should be telling you? In this video, I'm going to give you the 3 things that other realtors are afraid to tell you about your home. And make sure you stick around for my number 1 thing, which is a make it or break it when it comes to listing your house. If we haven't met yet, I'm Anna Kenney, a Northwest Indiana Realtor and expert on this market. Number 1, it smells. The very first thing I or any buyer notices before they even see anything is the smell. Cigarette smells are obvious, but pet smells might not be noticeable to the home and pet owner. And not just unpleasant smells, but also air fresheners or candles that are too strong. If a buyer notices a strong air freshener, it could be a turnoff and may leave them wondering what you're trying to cover up. Open some windows, air out your home, and get a light, clean, mild scent going throughout. Number 2, it needs to be cleaned and staged. These 2 things go hand in hand. I always recommend a professional cleaner. They'll notice the nitty-gritty things that you may not since you see it every day. Get a professional cleaning crew in there to get it sparkling a day or so before photos and showings start. Staging is also important to open up and maximize the space and paint a picture for the potential buyer. Something else that goes along with this whole theme is making yourself scarce, especially if you have small kids and pets. During the first weekend of your home hitting the market, plan on getting out of the house. Plan a weekend getaway, visit grandma's house, do whatever you have to do in order to get out of that house to get that home shown as much as possible during the first few critical days on the market. The more showings you have, the more likely you are to get an offer. Once it's been cleaned, tiptoe on up out of there. Number 3, it's not worth as much as you think it is. This is obviously a tough one. It's hard to have this conversation with sellers, especially when a neighbor down the street got a really pretty penny for their home. I tread lightly here and handle these conversations with caution and respect. But ultimately, I'm not doing my job or the job that you've hired me to do if I don't give you my professional, fact-based advice on the proper list price. The list price out the gate is a huge make it or break it, so I want to ensure that it is strong and accurate. If the list price is too high, we won't get as many people in for showings, which directly affects the number of offers you'll get. If you're curious how I get to this list price, I break it down while also debunking the giant Zillow elephant in the room in my next video called Zillow Says Your House is Worth What? If you have any questions on your house, I'm happy to do a home evaluation for you. Give me a shout and I'd love to help.